You are listening to Mark Lack, and this is Retail 101 Online. Welcome, Retail 101ers, to episode number 25, hosted by Mark Lack from Retail 101 Online. These episodes are all designed to give you some quick bursts of retail or management knowledge, and you can do it at your own pace. For our amazing regulars, a huge thank you for continuing to tune in. Your unwavering support keeps us revved up and ready to dive headfirst into the chaotic world of retail. Today, we have something a little different, a little deeper. This episode is for every store owner, retail manager, strategist, and entrepreneur who felt the ground shake during the pandemic and is still trying to find firm footing. Because, let's face it, something broke in 2020. But in that rupture, there was also revelation. We learned what matters. We saw what was fragile. We felt what was possible. And today, 5 years on from those first lockdowns, I am drawing inspiration from the book Resurrecting Retail, The Future of Business in a Post-Pandemic World by retail futurist Doug Stevens. A guide that doesn't just analyse the damage, but maps out the rebirth. He did tell me that since he wrote the book, he has had some shifts in his thinking. However, most of what is in there still rings true today. A new retail era is here, and it doesn't look like the one we left behind. We're going to explore what this new world looks like, how the rules have changed, and what you, as a modern retailer, can do about it. Let's begin. Part 1. What was lost and why it matters. When the pandemic hit, it wasn't just health that took a blow. Retail took a seismic hit too. Lockdowns, supply chain breakdowns, labour disruptions, store closures, and fear. So much fear. For the first time, we truly became essential workers. We were right there, on the front lines, exposing ourselves. Not just to a nasty virus, but also the frustrations, the heartaches, and the fear of humanity. In the blink of an eye, digital became essential. Overnight, brick-and-mortar stores became liabilities. At times, it felt like more than just essential working. We were also policing the rules laid down by governments, mask wearing, enforcing quantities purchased, limiting access, and managing safe distance rules. For some, it felt like the final nail in the coffin of brick-and-mortar retail. And many believed the age of physical stores had passed. But Doug Stevens argues something different. Resurrecting Retail says that we didn't see the death of retail, we saw its acceleration. Everything that was going to happen in 10 years happened in 10 months. E-commerce surged, yes, but so did innovation, reinvention, and a deeper rethinking of what it means to be a retailer. We didn't lose retail, we lost mediocre retail. The kind that relied on footfall instead of emotion. The kind that competed on price instead of purpose. The kind that thought that just shelving products was the job. That world? Well, it's gone. Part 2. The emergence of something new. From the ashes of the crisis, a new philosophy began to take hold. Not just digital first, not just omnichannel, but something more foundational, a redefinition of what a store is. In his book, Doug Stevens lays it out simply. The store is not the end point of the customer journey, it's part of the mix. In other words, the store isn't where people go to shop. The store is where people go to experience, to connect, to feel something they can't get through a screen. This was especially important during the pandemic. Sometimes the store was the only place you could go, the only place where some people could actually talk to another human being, face to face, sort of, behind the masks, the gloves, and the perspex screens, but there was a real live 3D human there, rather than the disembodied 2D screens and constant refrains of, "Can you hear me? Can you see what I have shared?" Now, retail is becoming media of sorts. A Nike store is a playground. An Apple store is a classroom and a hangout. A Lush store is an activist headquarters. A Glossier store is a content studio. Your store is not just a transaction point. It is your brand's broadcast channel. So, ask yourself, what's your channel programming? Because in this new world, we don't win with shelves. We win with stories. Part 3. 4 core truths from Resurrecting Retail. Let's pull out 4 of the most powerful truths from the book. Truth 1. Technology is now the floor, not the ceiling. Having e-commerce, mobile payments, and live chat isn't optional. It's the bare minimum. The experience is what sits on top. The tech must disappear into the background. Truth 2. Convenience has been redefined. Post-pandemic, convenience doesn't just mean close by or quick. It means frictionless. It means knowing the customer before they ask, predicting, personalizing, anticipating. 10 years ago, everyone was predicting the death of convenience stores. Now, everyone is getting in on the act as they realize how powerful local community and proximity shopping can be. Truth 3. Trust and purpose are the new loyalty cards. We saw which brands showed up during the crisis. We remember who helped their workers, who supported their communities. Loyalty now belongs to brands with values. Truth 4. Experience is the product. Retail is no longer just about selling things. It's about designing an encounter and fulfilling shopper missions. The store becomes the story. The visit becomes the memory. The experience becomes the brand. Part 4. Help is on the way, with 5 practical actions you can take right now. This is the part of the episode where we move from inspiration to implementation. So let's turn these themes into real steps you can take right now, regardless of your store size or category. Number 1. Rescript your store. Stop thinking about your store as a storage unit. Ask yourself, what show are we putting on today? How can we surprise, educate, or entertain every person who walks in? How can we make their day? Number 2, build your media engine. You don't need a podcast or a YouTube channel to be a media brand. Although, if you are looking for one, Retail 101 Online is a good place to start. Your store is your media. Train staff to be performers, not just clerks. Use your window displays and gondola ends like billboards. Think about lighting, sound, and scent as your content. I'm talking to all those store owners that are still extracting bakery smells from the store. Number 3, be where your customer is, physically and digitally. If your customers are on WhatsApp, be there. If they're on TikTok, don't post a photo of a shelf, post a moment. Use digital to extend your brand and the experience that you deliver, not just to sell products. Number 4, audit your purpose. Ask yourself, what do we stand for? Not in the fluffy marketing language or corporate speak, in real terms. Do your staff know it? Can your customers feel it? If not, start there. And number 5, design for memory, not margins. Yes, profitability matters. That's a brief nod to my shareholders there. But experience is the multiplier. When people remember you, they return. They tell others. They become fans, not just buyers. So, invest in the small moments. The hello, the smile, the smell, the vibe. The pandemic proved that soulless retail is replaceable. But soulful retail? That's rare. And rare is powerful. Part 5. Some final thoughts from me. We are at a turning point in the history of retail. Not just recovering, but resurrecting. Not rebuilding the old, but reimagining the new. It's going to take courage. It's going to take creativity. But more than anything, it's going to take conviction. Conviction that we can do more than just sell things. That we can shape culture. That we can create moments that matter. Doug Stevens reminds us that the future isn't something we wait for. It's something we build. And if you're listening to this podcast, you're one of the builders. So, wherever you are in the world, whatever kind of retail you run, remember this. The future of retail isn't coming. It's here. And you get to write your chapter in it. I hope this has helped somewhat in expanding your understanding of the Doug Stevens book, Resurrecting Retail. If you can think of anything else, then you know how to find me. Send a message on LinkedIn, X, or the retail101online.com website, and I can add these new insights to the list. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell wherever you get your podcast fix, so you never miss out on the excitement of our next episode drop. Remember, the smartest stores are the ones where everyone is learning, thinking, and growing. Join the future. Start today. And that's it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode, maybe in a couple of weeks' time. Cheers.